Good morning, children. Welcome back to today's session number 23. We are continuing chapter lesson number 4. Yesterday we have learned about the spinal cord and about the reflex action, the very important answer. Today we are going to learn about the nerves. Open the textbook page number 214. While I am reading, please keep finger on your textbook. Nerves. Nerves are long, thin fibers that connect your brain with the rest of your body. As I told you that nerves are all over our body. Nerves are present all over our body from the top of the head to the tip of the toe, and each nerve is connected to the brain. They relay signals from your senses to the brain and pass instructions from the brain to the rest of the body. What does these nerves do? They give signals to the senses, from your senses to the brain. From your senses means eyes are your sense organs, tongue is your sense organ, nose is your sense organ, ear is your sense organ, skin is also called sense organ. So from these sense organs, the signals are sent to the brain and they pass instruction from the brain to the rest of the body. So what are these nerves doing? They are giving signals from the sense organs to the brain. Again, they are passing the information from the brain to other parts of the body. There are three types of nerves. Sensory nerves, motor nerves, mixed nerves. So first we are going to learn about the sensory nerves. These nerves carry messages from the different organs to your brain. The nerves that carry messages from the different organs, like from the eyes, from the nose, from the mouth, from the skin. These are the organs, no? It may be a hand, it may be a leg. From these organs, the message will be sent to the brain. So these are called sensory nerves. The nerves that carry messages from the different organs of our body to the brain. Next one is motor nerves. These nerves carry messages from the brain back to the different organs of your body. Sensory nerves carry messages from organs like hand, leg, nose, eyes to the brain. But motor nerves, they carry messages from the brain to the eyes, nose, mouth, hands or legs. From brain to organ is motor nerve. Suppose this is the brain. From brain, these nerves are carrying messages to the different parts of the body like hands, eyes, nose, etc. So these type of nerves are called motor nerves. Now sensory nerves means the nerves that carry messages from these organs like eyes, hands and nose. From these nerves they are carrying messages to the brain. These are called sensory nerves. Once again I am repeating, don't get confused. The nerves that carry messages from brain to the organs of the body are called as motor nerves. The nerves that carry messages from organs to the brain are called sensory nerves. Next, mixed nerves. Third one is mixed nerves. These nerves carry messages from the different organs to the brain and from the brain back to the organs. So what are these nerves? They carry both motor nerves and sensory nerves messages. That means they carry messages from brain to the organs and from organs to the brain. These nerves, mixed nerves carry messages from organs to the brain and brain to the organs. So there are three types of nerves: motor nerves, sensory nerves and mixed nerves. Once and twice I am repeating so that it should be for your better understanding. So these three types of nerves are present in our body. They have given, did you know, box here. Blinking. This is called blinking. Next, sneezing. When you get cold, you'll sneeze, no? That is sneezing. and yawning. When you get sleep, you'll yawn. This is yawning. Are reflex actions. So blinking your eyes, that means it doesn't know how many times you blink your eyes, and it's not in your order. Are your eyes taking your permission to blink the eyes? No. Same with sneezing and yawning. When you yawn, does it tell you that I am going to yawn? No. So when you yawn, when you sneeze, when you blink, these type of actions are called as reflex action, and this is very important answer for you. Now next point, your senses. Your senses help you to learn, to protect yourself, and also enjoy the beauty of the world around you. So now we have learned about the sensory organs, and I told sense organs means eyes, nose, ears, 5 sense organs we are having. So what does this sense do? They'll help you to learn. They'll help you to protect yourself, and they'll help you to enjoy the beauty of the nature. When you see a beautiful bird like peacock, or when you look at a beautiful flower, how do you feel? You'll feel very happy. That means you're enjoying the nature. How this happens? Your eyes are looking at the beauty of the nature. Then you're feeling happy inside. So these sense organs are helping you to feel happy at the same time to protect yourself. Or something is going to fall on your head, or immediately your eyes will look at them and you'll immediately move away from that place. That means you're protecting yourself because of the sense organ. So in this way, the sense organs will protect you. They'll help you to enjoy. And now we are learning everything, no? By hearing, by listening what I am saying, like lessons or moral stories or anything. So these sense organs are helping you to listen the class. When you listen the class, you are learning something. So all this is happening because of the senses. So there are 5 senses you use. Sight, that means eyesight. Hearing, with the help of ears. Touch, something you feel, no? When you touch a rabbit, how do you feel? It's very fluffy and soft. When you touch your pet dog, you'll feel very happy. Taste and smell. When you taste something good, you'll feel very happy. When you smell something, you'll feel happy. So these 5 sense organs are helping you to feel happy. Without your senses, your brain would have no way of knowing what is going on around you. So if you don't have the sense organs, how could you know what is happening around you? No. Now you're listening the class and you're looking at the board and you're able to know what is that happening now. That is because of your eyes and the ears. Right. Now when you're eating something sweet, then your tongue says that it is so sweet. And when you're eating hot, you can say that it is hot. So when sense organs are not there, you can't feel any bitter taste or sour taste or sweet taste or hot taste. Right. Smell. When you get a pleasant smell, your mind will relax. So without sense organs, you are unable to know what is happening around you. Let us know how your senses work. Now till now we have learned that we are having 5 sense organs and how do they help us and what is happening without that. Now we are going to learn about how these sense organs work. Senses work. So what are the senses we have learned now? Sight, hearing, taste, smell and touch. Touch in the sense feeling. If something hot falls on your hand, hot water falls on your hand, or you feel very pain, that is called as a touch and that is called the feel of sense. Sense of feeling. It may be hot or it may be cool, anything. Now in detail we are going to learn about the sight. That is the first sense we are going to learn about is sight. S-I-G-H-T is the sight. So we'll learn about the sight, hearing, taste, touch and smell later on in the next class. So today I'm going to give you the homework. As I gave you in the last session, that is in 22nd session, describe the cerebrum and what are the functions of the cerebrum. 2 questions I have given you. Now I am going to give you 3rd question. What are reflex actions? What are reflex actions? Give an example. Reflex action is an automatic response to a stimulus. Reflex action is an automatic response to a stimulus. Example: the sudden removal of the hand from a sharp object. One more example I am going to give you. Batting of eyelids frequently. Batting of eyelids frequently. This is your question number 3 and the answer. What are reflex actions? Give an example. Reflex action is an automatic response to a stimulus. Example: the sudden removal of the hand from a sharp object. Next, batting of eyelids. Batting of eyelids frequently. So, your homework is to write question number 1, 2, 3. 3 questions you have to learn and write one time. Learn and write question number 1, 2, 3 one time from lesson 4. What is the question number 1, 2 and 3? This is the third question, okay? And the first question, second question, what is cerebrum? Describe the cerebrum. And next one is functions of the cerebellum. It is there in your textbook and notebook. No, already I have written in the last class. So today's homework is to write the 3 question answers one time. And when you are writing the homework, please make sure that write your initial along with the name. You are not mentioning the initial. So if it is A children or B children, we can't know. So write the initial along with your name and write the session number and the date and send me the homework in time. And many of you are sending me incomplete homeworks. Suppose I have given you 3 questions today, but you are writing only 1 question and sending me. In that case, I cannot tick it. So please send the homeworks regularly and properly and complete homework along with your name. So learn and write the 3 questions once and twice and thrice I am telling you. But again you are messaging me that what is the homework, teacher, I have not understood. So if you are not understood, once and thrice you watch the video. Learn and write question number 1, 2, 3 one time from lesson number 4. That is describe the cerebrum, functions of cerebellum and what are reflex actions. These 3 questions you have to learn and write one time. That is the homework today. Thank you children.